What's up, everybody? It's Why We Love Horror Trivia. This is going to be the second of two semifinal matches in the upper echelon title picture. I am JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks. I know, Aaron, you weren't around for the other semifinal match, but it was a good one. It was a close one, as you would say. And how do you feel about this match tonight?
I mean, this is great. I always love seeing both these players play. Most of the people who I allow in this league, I like. So that makes sense. I guess it's redundant. But yeah. These are two very different horror players here, and I think that's always fascinating in a match, particularly when they're both high level yet have different ranges of skills here. We got Shannon, who has become a little more of a mortal in this league. Like he was like, it felt like when he first showed up, it was just like, how do you kill this guy? But a lot of people have killed him at this point. And then there's Bobby Castner. He was like came into this league. He's like, I'm not a horror fan, and he's just used us and abused us and become a very legitimate horror fan. So like he's taking approach a lot of people in this league take, using us as a tool to get better in other leagues, but also getting better in this league simultaneously. So I'm not going to buy it when he comes on. He's like, I've got no chance against Shannon. Let's be honest. And Shannon, it's going to be close. Let's just get it.
Agreed. Let's bring the competitors in first. The man who, we're not going to tolerate self-deprecation anymore because he's come this close. He's beaten a ton of people, and he's come this close to beating a bunch of other people. So
he's good.
Bobby Castner, what do you have to say to that?
I've already said the shtick is done. I can't. I beat Eric, and I'm like, I can't say I'm not good anymore. And the person who I'm playing, I did also beat, which is also when Aaron was like, yeah, two different horror players, like one who has always been good and me who's kind of sort of being good.
One who's seen everything and another who's seen hardly anything.
Pretty much.
Is Jack playing? Oh, whatever.
I didn't say nothing.
Okay, fair enough. If Jack's seen at least 40 movies, he's proven that. That being said, we'll bring in your opponent, the Cemetery Man, Shannon Briggs. Shannon, you too, man. We know you're good. I've played in other leagues against you. I've seen you play 20 times here at least. You always get so close to just breaking through. Take us through what your thought process now.
It's sort of the same but different. I mean, especially how Aaron's pulling out. I've been showing that I'm not inhuman. I'm actually unbeatable. And Robert. Like I said, I think after that match, it was a complete surprise. But he should not feel at all like he doesn't belong in this league because he, like I said, he definitely knows his stuff. And and for this one, I especially for come up to the finals, I tried to definitely. Not hold anything back as far as my strengths. And it was interesting. I saw Robert's strengths, and it's where I'm picking specific niche ones like I usually do. He's kind of basically in his strengths throwing old horror movies, old horror at me. So we'll see if either one of us get the strengths or whatever, how bold that strategy will work out for him. But as always, I'm just looking forward. I want to be able to finally be able to make it to the championship. But like I said, I never take anybody lightly, and like I said, I just one competitor at a time. So I'm we'll just see what happens.
Fair enough. 3 rounds of horror trivia in this semifinal match. Round number 1, the general horror round. You get 8 questions in our carefully curated selection of the old ones of categories. I'll ask a question, or Aaron will ask a question. You'll have 15 seconds to write your answer down your whiteboard. At the end of the 15 seconds, I'll say pens down. You'll turn your boards around when you're called upon. You'll show your answer. You'll say your answer. If you get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, no harm, no foul. Get all 8 questions correct. There's a 9th bonus question. For the duration of the match, both guys have 3 repeats and a challenge. Any questions before we get started?
No, I don't think I do well when Aaron's here. So we'll see how this goes.
Don't be nervous.
That's not true.
Nervous, Saraji.
I don't bite.
And before I ask this first question, Aaron knows the backstory. But before I ask this first question, I wrote this question before I talked to my daughter. So this is crazy. In Blumhouse, how did David, Ramona's husband, die prior to the events of The Woman in the Yard. And then 10 minutes later, my daughter comes in the room and is like, Dad, I watched The Woman in the Yard. And I was like, fuck my mother-in-law. That's ridiculous. That I put you in her care and she lets you watch The Woman in the Yard. You're fucking 9.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Start them young. I can't wait for that Why Liv Loves Horror. I need to know her opinions on, generational trauma, grief, racism.
Yeah, and people of color dying by infliction. That's fine.
Self-harm.
Yeah, self-harm. Yeah, that being said, time's up. Shannon.
Yeah, let's be an interesting guess. I haven't seen that movie yet. I went with car accident.
And Bobby.
My wife saw it. I should have asked more details about it, but I also said car accident.
It's a car accident. That's how he does.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
I love that Liv has seen a horror movie that Shannon hasn't. That makes me very happy. All right, question number 2. It's Woman in the Yard. A24 Neon. Who plays Grace, the children's father's fiance in The Lodge? Now, this is the next movie Liv needs to watch so she gets some ideas.
No.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine if they replaced the kids with Logan and Liv?
Oh, that first of all,
It'd be a better movie.
This
Better
character,
movie.
Logan would have just beaten this woman to death.
Right, you would have just armbarred her and then God damn, that's terrifying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is not armbarred. Which one makes sense, Bobby?
Riley Keough.
All right, and Shannon.
Riley Keough.
It's not Alicia Silverstone. It's Riley Keough.
Yeah. She doesn't make it very far in the film, Alicia. Your third question, psychological thrillers. Session 9 takes place primarily in what type of location?
This is a good movie.
And there's a colon in there for some reason.
Not very funny bit there, but this is a good movie.
Yeah, it's I don't want to say it's underrated, but it's definitely underseen.
Yeah,
Sure.
underseen. People who see it overrated almost,
Wait,
even though it's good.
one. Pens down. Shannon
Mental hospital.
and Robert.
I just said hospital. I don't know if you can take it.
I didn't say specific, so it is a hospital. So
Yeah,
I
we'll accept it. Yeah, we should probably put specific in there, but that's fine. All good. All right, question number 4. Actors and actresses. What actress appears in Crimson Peak, Mama, and It, Chapter 2? Which of these is the worst, Mama?
Okay, that's correct. I don't know if it's by a wide margin, but it's correct.
It Chapter 2 is overhated, and Crimson Peak shouldn't be in this question. I guess since the actress is on 3, it can be. 5, 4, 9.
Can you give me a repeat, please?
Yeah, sure. In Actors and Actresses, first repeat for Shannon. What actress appears in Crimson Peak, Mama, and It, Chapter 2? Yeah. No, I like It Chapter 2 more than It, so you shouldn't really trust my opinion.
I get that.
I think It is a boring movie.
That's fair.
It might be done well, but it bores me to tears. I've watched it twice now. It's good, but boring. 5, 4,
Just read the book.
2, 1. I'm working on it. Bobby
Jessica Chastain.
and Shannon.
I messed up with first name. I said Julia Chastain.
Oh yeah, you did. Jessica Chastain is correct.
Moving back to the 1980s.
Nope.
Where at the camp does the final scene of Sleepaway Camp occur?
I remember seeing this around Liv's age for the first time.
You better be lying.
I'm not lying, and I was so confused.
That-
Like at the beginning, I was confused at the nudity, and then by the end, I was even more confused.
Yeah, the lodge is definitely going up before Sleepaway Camp. 5,
I would, yeah.
4, 3.
That's a
2,
choice, but it's probably the
1.
right choice.
Pens down. Shannon
Said boat ramp.
and Bobby.
I just said lake.
It's on the lake shore.
Yeah.
That's correct.
All right. Question number 6. In folklore, Neil LaBute directed what 2006 folk horror remake? Neil LaBute, misunderstood genius.
Is that true?
Yes. Yes. He is. There's a movie with Aaron Eckhart where it's all about like how men are so I forgot what it's called, but it is insane, and I'll get the name of it later. Not the answer to this question. 5, 4. Neil LaBute knows no bounds. 3, 2,
Obviously.
1. Bobby.
I don't know. That's a Creature from the Black Lagoon.
All right, and Shannon.
The Wicker Man.
Not the bees.
Oh my
Not the
god.
bees. What other? Yeah, it's the Wicker Man.
Fuck. That's right.
Moving on to your penultimate question. 1960s and earlier. What can an affected person do to weaken the titular creature in The Tingler?
Okay, so I finally found it. First of all, Neil LaBute did Lakeview Terrace as well.
Oh my
Hilarious movie.
Really?
And he did In the Company of Men. If you have not seen In the Company of Men from 1997, it predicts so much of the future. It's frightening.
Maybe later on. Liv and I can
great.
watch it. 5,
Great.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Shannon.
Scream.
And Robert.
I don't know. Let's get wet.
Scream. If you scream, it weakens the Tingler. And we're all tied up going into the final question.
All right, and your final question in Vampires and Werewolves. What is the subtitle of the second Underworld film?
I love that I can ask this question 4 times.
Yeah, I'll tell my answer after, but it's the same for if you ask me any subtitle for any Underworld film, I will always pick the same answer. I'll tell you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blood Wars is my answer. Every single time a subtitle, I refuse to learn about these movies. Bobby.
Said Rise of the Lycans.
And Shannon.
I think I got the right one. I said Evolution.
I didn't even know Evolution was one. Yes, Evolution is correct.
Yes. All right. That being said, at the end of round number 1, Shannon taking a slight lead, 6-5, as we go into round number 2, which is our wheel round. Prior to the match, asked these guys for strikes. They gave me 2 strikes apiece. That'll account for 4 of the 8 slices on the wheel. The other 4 slices on the wheel are just the general categories they like. They sent me a bunch. I picked the 4 most popular ones out of their answers. They're all on the wheel. The player in the lead will determine the order of play for the round. So Shannon will decide who goes first and second. When it's your turn, you spin the wheel. You'll get a category if you like it. You can keep it. If not, you can utilize 1 respin. When you finally settle on a category, there's 5 2-point questions in that category. If you don't know the answer right away, multiple choices available. That devalues the question down to 1 point. If you give an incorrect answer at any point in time, your opponent can steal for the current point value of the question. If you opt for multiple choice, we'll give you 2 free repeats of the options that do not count against your repeat total. Let's bring in the wheel. Talk to Shannon. Shannon, categories in the wheel today. We got Frank Henenlotter directed, 1990s, Saturn Award winners, not nominees, horror comedies, Carolyn Monroe acted, Oscar nominees, fandom horror, because we respect other channels on this channel, and slashers. We will ask Shannon, do you want to spin first or defer?
I will defer.
All right, Robert, here's your spin.
Sweet. Let it go.
And you get slasher. Do you want to take that or spin again?
So as much as there's something here that will definitely sink me, I think I got to go for broke on something that's better for me. So I'm going to spin again and risk it. I hope I don't get the one thing.
Risking it for the biscuit.
Can't wait to get the one thing.
And you get the 90s instead.
Okay. I didn't get
All
the
right.
thing.
So we'll put the wheel backstage. Aaron, 2 Scream movies in this decade.
Yeah. I have a bad taste from the 90s in my mouth right now. So I'm going to wait for Shannon to talk to him about like some 60s movies.
All right, then I will ask you 1990s questions. Robert, here's your first question.
Okay.
Where does the final confrontation with Chucky take place in Child's Play 3?
Son of a bitch.
It's at a fair.
I'll accept that answer.
Okay.
Carnival. Carnival's correct.
Carnival. I forgot the word.
Relax, John.
I forgot the word
Are you
carnival.
over there? Fair and carnival are the same.
I'm just saying, I'll accept the answer. I
didn't need to say it. You should have said correct. What the hell?
Fuck. Accepting is whatever.
You're
Calm
like,
down.
Let me think about it. Fair.
Chill out. I didn't even think about it. I said I'll accept
Are
it
you
right
from
away.
A family of carnies?
What the? Yes.
God damn.
Yes. My father used to operate the Tilt-A-Whirl.
I love it.
Your second question. Who plays Sheila in Army of Darkness?
Oh, shit. Multiple.
Is it A, M. Beth Davids, B, Jane Addams, C, Jamie Gertz, or D, Valeria Galino?
And Beth Davids.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
Your third question. In Aaron's favorite movie. At the end of Demon Knight, Geraldine leaves town on what form of transportation?
We'll multiple that.
A, motorcycle. B, train. C, bus. Or D, boat.
Well, 3 of these were in my head, which means it could be the 4th one, and I would feel like a real fucking idiot.
5, 4, 3.
Bus.
Bus is correct. She uses the blood to, protect the door of the bus to escape.
I watched Demon Knight.
And your fourth question. This question has been sitting around forever. Finally get to ask it. Who directed Thinner?
Oh man, who fucking directed Thinner? Shit. I like this movie too. What's not to like? Joe Mantegna is basically just doing Fat Tony, which is great. Multiple, please, because I forget.
A, Tom Holland. B, Lawrence Teague. C, Lawrence Kasdan. Or D, Ralph S. Singleton.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, he did that one, right? Yeah, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland did do that.
Sorry, we had that
Spider-Man
question before, and I
himself.
totally forgot. Yeah.
Everybody giving Kane Parsons credit. Spider-Man directed a movie at 4.
Yeah, that's correct. Your final question. What is the mascot / sports team name of Harrington High School in The Faculty?
Oh man, I hate this because there's like these are movies I've seen and I should know, and my brain is just what are they? I'm gonna multiple. I forget.
All right. Is it A, the Highlanders, B, the Hurricanes, C, the Hawks, or D, the Hornets?
Hornets.
They are the same as Emmaus High School, the Hornets. That is correct.
No problem.
All right. At the end of Robert's spin, he gets a score up to 11. Shannon's still at 6. We'll put this down. We'll bring the wheel back in, and here is Shannon's first spin.
Carolyn Monroe. Carolyn Monroe.
Can I tell you that was the thing I didn't want?
Oscar nominees, Shannon. Do you want to
Don't
take
say.
that or spin again?
I will take that.
All right.
Thank God we get to keep these Carolyn Monroe questions for the next person who uses it. God.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, that'd be
So
good.
it's-
It's like
There-
one
there-
overused.
There's some crossover. I can use those questions in other categories. It's fine.
Thank God.
But you know what we're not going to be asking about in Oscar nominees? Any Scream movies, Aaron. So
You know what? Also, in our Oscar nominees, we're going to be asking about the movies.
The movies.
can you believe it? No
We're not
Oscar
asking about a
nominees.
TV show. We're asking about the movies. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
This
Question
bit will never die. Here's your first question.
No, it's a great bit. In which U.S. state is The Witches of Eastwick set?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Connecticut, B, Massachusetts, C, New York, D, Rhode Island.
Go with D. Rhode Island.
D, Rhode Island is correct. I forgot Rhode Island was a state.
It's the little
Roger Williams is mad at you for that.
I'm sorry. I truly did. Like, I can't remember the last time I thought about Rhode Island. That's crazy. Question number 2. Who plays Sebastian's mentor, Howard Kramer, in Hollow Man?
Uh,
5.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin is incorrect. Over to Bobby for the 2-point steal.
Yeah, the guy. I don't think this is right. Sam Shepard.
Also incorrect. The answer was William Devane.
Ah, okay.
from 24 fame.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 3. How is Swan killed in Phantom of the Paradise?
Multiple choice.
A, stabbed, B, beheaded, C, electrocuted, D, falls to his death.
A, stabbed.
Stabbed is correct. 1 point. Impaled, same thing. All right. Question number 4. Who directed Shadow of the Vampire?
I'm gonna need to have some multiple choice because I won't be able to do it just without multiple choice.
All right. Question, multiple choice on A. Stephen Hopkins, B. E. Elias Mirahij, C.
Peter Hyams, not Hymas.
I was gonna say I thought it was Highness, but okay, and D. David Kep.
Yeah, I had to have that so I wouldn't completely screw up with the name. It's B.
Yeah, I just saw this movie. I couldn't have said his name without reading it. Yeah, correct.
Elias Mirahij.
Mirahij. What a great movie, though.
What
All right, last question in the category. In Aliens, which member of the team goes on a solo mission to the transponder to try and secure an exit from LV-426?
Multiple choice.
All right. A. Ripley, B. Hicks, C. Bishop, D. Gorman.
I'm pretty sure it's C. Bishop.
C. Bishop is correct. I believe we have a tie game, but I don't know. I'm not keeping score.
I have Robert at 11, Shannon at 10.
Okay, sorry. 11 to 10.
All right, as we go into round 3, which is the synopses round. Prior to the match, everybody gave me like a wish list of synopses categories. The top 6 of those are in a pool. The player that is trailing will choose a category from the pool first for a 2-point question. Once you choose a category, it's out of the pool forever. Play will progress through 2, 3, and 5-point questions. Whenever the lead changes hands, or if a game gets tied and the player has more answers left, it will switch control of them. They choose from the remaining categories. Play will continue until I've asked 6 of these, or a player is mathematically eliminated. We'll start with Shannon. You can choose a 2-pointer from the 80s, the 2000s, body horror, horror comedies, psychological thrillers, vampires, and werewolves. What would you like for a 2-point question?
I'll go with 2000s.
2000s. And I believe I'll ask you this question since Aaron asked you your round 2 questions. Here's your first question. In order to ascertain the current situation inside, a supposed medical officer and a GEO team step into the quarantined and ill-fated Barcelona apartment building. Name that movie.
That would be Rec 2.
That is Rec 2.
I was gonna say I was holding off because I was about ready to say Rec. I was like, whoa. I was like, wrong group of people. Yeah. It's like I didn't want to screw up on the 2-point one.
Rec 2 is
long round 3.
Yeah, the cops get involved in Rec 2. All right. Robert, your turn. You got the 80s, body horror, horror comedies, psych thrillers, vampires and werewolves. What would you like for a 2-pointer?
This is where I'm trying to decide if I need to keep and expect makes or just get the 2 and hope for misses. And I don't know. So I'm going to do against my nature and watch this fail epically. And I'm going to say 80s.
80s, you said?
I did. Yes.
Okay. All right. For 2 points, a woman discovers the newly resurrected body of her brother-in-law and lover. She starts killing for him to revitalize him and escape the demonic beings that are pursuing him. Name that movie.
Yikes. This was the problem. This was the issue. I wasn't done, right?
Answer repeated in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hellraiser?
1. I don't like how unconfident you were in that. I almost did not give you the points.
I'm sorry. I
legally have to, and I had to bite my lips.
I had a weird thing about Hellraiser not being an 80s movie, so I'm sorry.
I almost bit my lips off.
I'm sorry. See, this is why I don't like you here, Aaron. Because I feel like a fucking fraud.
That was horrible.
He got it.
That was the worst right question I've ever seen.
Thank you.
What's Hellraiser? I don't know. One of the greatest horror movies of all time. I don't know.
I know Hellraiser. I just forgot it was
that old thing. Sorry. I'm sorry, Bobby. Good job.
Shannon, your 3-pointer, body horror, horror comedies, psych thrillers, vampires and werewolves. What would you like for a 3?
It's not like we're asking for Hellraiser 5 or something.
Body horror.
Body horror for 3. Here we go. Socially awkward veterinary assistant with a lazy eye and obsession with perfection descends into depravity after developing a crush on a boy with perfect hands. Name that movie.
Thank you, John. I always like talking about this movie, and I know you do too. May.
That is May. That is correct.
You didn't bow while you said it, so that's kind of incorrect.
All right.
I could have been wearing my May shirt. It would have been even more like.
You also should have said autistic veterinary assistant, but I guess we went with socially awkward because she's
Well,
not.
I mean, IMDb does what IMDb does.
Right. You're the mental health professional.
I don't know. Back over to Robert for his 3. You got horror comedies, psychological thrillers, and vampires and werewolves. What would you like for a 3?
Worked well the last time. We'll do horror comedies for 3.
All right. Horror ha-has for 3 points. Marie is a vampire with a thirst for bad guys. When she fails to correctly dispose of one of her victims, a mob boss, she bites off more than she can chew and faces an immortal danger.
Not good. Where's this?
5, 4, 3.
I'll use a repeat.
For 3 points, Marie is a vampire with a thirst for bad guys. When she fails to correctly dispose of one of her victims, a mob boss, she bites off more than she can chew and faces an immortal danger.
I don't know this.
4, 3.
I'll make a guess. I'll bloodlust.
That is incorrect. It has blood in the title, Innocent Blood.
Yes, the movie I've been asked about 5 times in multiplex. Innocent Blood.
I should watch your matches more, I guess.
I do, and I was still not familiar with that.
I still haven't seen it, so it's fine. That's
okay.
my spite to multiplex.
For 5 points, which would you like?
Psych thrillers.
Psycho thrillers. All right, for 5 points. Stranded at the side of a road after a tire blowout, a group of friends become targets of an enigmatic sniper. I almost said spider. I was like, whoa. Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Right. For 5 points. Second repeat. Stranded at the side of the road after a tire blowout, a group of friends become the target of an enigmatic sniper.
There you go.
I just got ahead of myself. I was like, enigmatic. Magic.
Hey, much better than the original co-host of the show would have done. 100%. Yeah.
Don't torch me. 5, 4, 3.
I'll use the last one. I'll send this out.
All right, last repeat for 5 points. Stranded at the side of the road after a tire blowout, a group of friends become targets of an enigmatic sniper. I'm really good at that word at this point.
Yes.
I'm an enigma wrapped inside an anomaly.
I mean, I don't mind losing on 2 movies I haven't seen. I'll make up a title. Kill Shot.
Not too far off. And your winner, Shannon, the Cemetery Man, Briggs. The answer is Downrange. So you're
Downrange.
I like the alternate title with that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that either.
We'll drop Shannon backstage, talk to Bobby. Listen, I still think, especially with this new format coming up, like it's going to be an equalizer for players like you, I feel. So
Sweet.
How are you feeling about this? And you'll be back in teams before we bring you back here, but how do you feel?
I mean, I hit the first 5 questions and then slid a little. And then I got all the 90s questions right, not to the point I would like. And then, I like the idea of synopses. It's just when you haven't seen as many as you would like, and these were 2 movies I have no concept of, you're bound to lose. And I was fine with losing because I'm 6-3. Like, I never expected that. And I've beaten Shannon, and I beat Eric, who's won titles. Like, I beat Dean. Like, I'm cool. And I should have beat Dylan, and I failed because I'm an idiot. But like, I don't feel bad about losing to Shannon. Being 1-1 against Shannon and taking it that far, I'm cool. I'm totally fine.
We're fine with you being fine. Is there anybody? Well, I guess we are playing like a ladder situation in teams. So once the ladder reaches you, and Jess, you'll be activated. Is there anybody who you think is going to reach you guys? Like who's below you?
Below us. That's a question. because I think people who might have been below us probably have stepped over us at this point. I don't know. I'd like to see Will and Jeremy again.
I think if they win their match, it may be you guys. So that might happen. They have to win their match.
Will,
and then
Will hates that we won that match, that we got the 5-pointer in that.
He's full of shit. And I know I feel like I'm critical of Will online. I guess I am. But he's full of shit. Like, he does well. And now Jeremy is like a force of nature. I
mean, I know I'm it's an obsession. Be careful what you wish for, monkey paw situation, given how Jeremy's playing. But I just like their vibes, and I like our vibes when we played that match. It was fun. So again.
Sounds good. That's probably going to happen. Bobby, we'll talk to you soon. See you around. We'll bring in today's winner. No secret, because we already had the other match air. But Shannon, you have won this match. You were going to a #1 contenders match playing perennial contender Dylan Van Dyne for a chance at whoever the champion might be, because it might not be Luis. How you feeling about that?
I mean, it's not my first go around with Dylan. It's always scary because there's like a lot of players that I feel like are definitely on my level. I mean, not just necessarily on Robert that don't necessarily believe in themselves, but can have a really good game against me. But yeah, Dylan, he knows his stuff. In between singles and teams, we've crossed paths so many times, and I'm hoping this time I actually can get a win against him in that regard, because it's definitely a daunting task, and it will definitely be worth, if I beat him, to go to the championship, because definitely has not been an easy road. And yeah, I feel kind of silly, Jessica Chastain, I should know that, but sometimes you have so many names and stuff in your brain, and you just have the weirdest brain fart sometimes. And Robert, I mean, he had a really well round 2. He didn't miss any questions. I probably should have went with multiple choice for the Hallman question, but I was trying to somewhat come ahead on that round, but it just turned out he just on the plus and opposites round, he just had a better showing than he did, which I'm compared to the past few times I've had at the plus and opposite round. It's actually decided to smile on me and give me some the questions I knew on that time. But yeah, I'm just just looking forward. Dylan, I'm definitely going to have to pull out the most niche of niche strengths, I feel like, and hopefully he'll get them. So hopefully John won't be sent on between that and the Hong Kong horror of 1980s questions.
All those categories just stick around until we spin them. So
until the end of time, or till I decide that I could be able to.
Camera has a great shelf life. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Godzilla or Gamera versus Hong Kong horror. It's gonna be great. But Shannon, we'll see you soon. We'll definitely see you in singles before we see you in teams. We'll drop you backstage. Aaron, final thoughts.
That's a great match. 2 really strong round 1, 6 and 5. That is not easy in this league whatsoever. Not missing a question in round 2 is very difficult. And then round 3 we're changing it for a reason. It is just, I think there's better ways to determine winners. So synopses
and Why We Love Horror is like Oscars in multiplex. It's deciding too many matches, and people are just some people are just not.
Yeah, exactly. So it just is only tailored towards certain, which it's totally fine. At the same point, I think that, Shannon played well, and, he answered enough to get by and won this on a May question. So we have no complaints here at Why We Love Horror.
Yeah. That being said, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Check out the Letterboxd challenge over here. A lot of people are still doing it. You should do it too. Until next time, I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks. For the players, Shannon Briggs and Robert Castner. This has been Why We Love Horror Trivia. We'll see you back next week.